The sleeping dragon has awakened, my friend. If you're a Dewalt user, you're going to think this video is real nice. Like, now I had another video planned for today. It was going to be the new hands-on test of the new Dewalt brushless framing nailer. However, this just came across the line. I'm still recording that, and I'm going to bring you this because I think, personally, this is real nice. Like, this is something that I think Dewalt users have been waiting for a very long time. So what are we looking at today? Well, Dewalt has routers. They do, and their routers are very good. I've used one on my CNC machine for a long time, and it just keeps going and going and going. You replace the brushes every once in a while, but it's an older model, and it just lasts forever. But they came out or announced today a brand new Plunge router. This is the 20 volt MAX Cordless 2 1/4 peak HP dedicated Plunge router. And this is what it says here. Dewalt announces the world's first 20 volt MAX Cordless 2 1/4 peak horsepower dedicated Plunge router. Now this thing, from what I'm seeing picture wise, looks pretty real nice. Like, I'm going to have all of this in a link in the description below. It'll take you to the website. I'll have everything that you're seeing here, all the information wise. But what is this thing offering power wise? So carpenters will now be able to complete large demanding routing applications without the hassle of a cord, says Brandon Stumpf, Director, Product Management at Stanley Black & Decker. From flawless edge work to powerful plunge cuts. These things are really nice. Now, I'll just throw this out. Milwaukee IA came out with theirs. I did videos on it. It is fantastic, and I'm assuming this is going to be fantastic as well. It looks like it got a few things going on over here. So what does this thing have to offer, you ask? Well, it says additional features. It includes integrated dust collection with airlock, compatibility to help maintain a clean workplace and perform and protect, anti-rotation system that senses the rotation motion of the tool and shuts it down if the motion is excessive. So some safety features built into that. Some people might like it, some people might not. You know, sometimes when you get into those safety feature things, it makes your life a little bit harder, but I'll give them some leeway here because sometimes the safety features are done pretty well. I think some people just like to have complete control of their tools, and that's very understanding. So it's looking to me like, if it says anti-rotation, so maybe if it's spinning way too fast, you know, maybe you don't need as much power, it'll bring it down, sort of like an auto sense or whatever. So it is a brushless motor that effortlessly handles router bits up to 2.5 inches in diameter and is equipped with plunge lock lever and 3 adjustable position turret stop, a tool-free depth adjustment system, and a spindle lock for fast and accurate setup. Now, I do have pictures for you. We'll look at those here in a bit. However, it does state that the router will be available as a bare tool unit only in early June, where DeWalt products are sold. So it'll be like Home Depot, Lowe's, Acme Tools, Ohio Power Tools, all those places. Battery and chargers sold separately. So I don't know if you can get this in a kit. I sort of like that you can get the tool only, because if you're already in this platform and you're going for this router, then that's good. You don't have to buy the extra battery and the charger. And sometimes that frustrates me when they only come out with the kit versions of things. Now, one more tidbit of information before we move on to the pictures. It does say here, this router can complete up to 256 linear footage routing 5/8 inch roundovers in pine woodage on a single charge. I'm guessing that's probably on maybe like a 5.0. That's usually what they base their stuff off of. Yeah, so let's look at some pictures here. All right, so this is looking like it's going to be a dedicated plunge system. I will tell you that I like how Milwaukee IA did theirs, where you could put the plunge base on or take it off and use it as a handheld, you know, but this is going to be a dedicated plunge router. I might have some prices. I might have a link for this. If I do, I'll leave them in the description below. However, this is what it's looking like. You got that quick release to go up and down. Looks like you got your power right here. So you flip that switch, is going to kick on. I do like that. If that's the case, that is very real nice. Like, instead of having to turn a switch and then go and hold this thing, you're able to just sort of turn it on as you're ready to slice and dice, use and abuse. You got the dust collection system up on top, which I also like. A lot of the times you have to put these shields on, and you put the hose on, and you can't use certain things. I like how they did this straight out of the top like such, and then you just hook your hose and your vacuum up to that, and you sucky all that dust and debris out. So I do like what I'm seeing so far. It does look like that is the power switch, right? And I'm guessing, I didn't see anything. I'll double check. I'm not sure if this will accept. I'm guessing it will. I would be very surprised if 2 collets didn't come in with this. If you didn't get a 1/4 inch and a 1/2 inch. So yeah, I'd be very surprised if you didn't get 2 collets. It does look like on the back here you do have a couple positive stops where you just bring this thing down. You do have that locking mechanism. It looks like this thing is running like you have to have 2 hands on this thing at all times. So you have this right here, over here with that switch, and then over here with that switch. So some people will be okay with that. Some people might be aggravated with that. I do like, listen, something with the plunge rider you're using with 2 hands anyway, so it's not that big of a deal for me. I'm just letting you know that's probably the way it's going to be. I really do like that design right here. I really do like, instead of putting, an attachment on and this, I do like that. And sometimes plunge routers, a dedicated plunge router, it can offer you more advantages than, when it transforms into 2 different routers. So I don't know. I think it's pretty cool. There's your speed adjustment and all that good stuff. So I'm excited about this. I'm curious to know what you think. You are going to have, a guide that you can put in here. Definitely looks like. I don't know if you're going to have like a face. So yeah, you will be able to put the edge guide on there. That's pretty real nice. Like, I'm excited about this. I'm curious to know what you think about this. You got your depth stop right here. It looks like it's going to be pretty simple to use. I'm curious to know what you think about this. I'll put, if I can find a price or a pre-order link in the description below for you to check this out. But good on Dewalt. Glad to see they're coming out with stuff. Glad to see that they're moving forward. I'm a Dewalt fan. Ain't gonna lie, it makes some really real nice like woodworking tools. So let me know what you think. I'm interested to hear your thoughts on this.